Whoosh. Hello everybody. So we've got a live stream going on, and it's going to be my game, me versus a fellow HTCG community player called Unleashed TCG. He is in the untapped lobby. I'm just waiting for him to get onto Discord chats. He doesn't have his microphone, so it's going to be text versus gameplay, so hopefully it goes pretty well. And this is also his official game of the week, which means if he wins, he will steal 20 points off me. And he also gets to go on the lucky spin wheels, where you can earn extra bonus points, or you could even win yourself some booster packs. Top prize being a booster box. So, you know, if you're new to the game, then be sure to jump in and start earning some points. Right, let me just have a look-see at a few things. If you're in the chat, be sure to say hi. Got a couple of minutes, and then I will unpause the stream. So thank you for your patience while we wait for Unleashed to get themselves sorted. Right. So he's ready, he's just about to input his deck, there we go, and he just needs to set his HP and his charges. There we go, 2 charges and 10 health, there we go, cool, and we're both rocking the beta core, so it's going to be interesting to see, because I've not actually played against this deck before. This is actually a deck created by Epic Underworlds. Completely different to me. I think it's Beta Knights, but Unleashed has edited the deck a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see what he's done. Let me just throw my chat log over there, and no. Oh, what have I done? That needs to go over there. Okay, so you should see the thing on screen. Heads or tails? So I'm gonna flip. Tails, okie dokie, let's see. Okay, so he gets to choose. First or second? Alright, so we take second play. Okay, so we're going to draw 5 cards. If you've just joined the stream, then we're just about to start off. If you get stuck, press A or chat. Cool. Right, so let's see what we've got. Oh no, so we've actually pulled both our royals in our opening hand. So I don't think we need both. I think I'm going to send one of them. I think I'm going to mulligan. We don't have a summon. I think I'm going to go mulligan 2. So we're going to get rid of the Shuriken and Alto, because I don't think he has got the blood tree. So that's a better start. At least we've got Suki. That's probably his biggest threat at the moment besides Rhaenys. Let's have a look. See. Chat. Sorry guys, the chat wasn't loading. I've just refreshed it now. So, King Froggy, hello. Afro Boy, hello to you. Unlimited TCG, hello to you. Thanks for joining in the stream. I'm going to have to keep my chat separate from my screen, so that's okay. Right, ready to start. So apologies, Unleashed TCG cannot get in on the voice call today, so I'm going to be talking to the audience completely. Right, so I gain 1 charge, and I do not draw a card because it's the very first turn in the game. And I think I am going to 3. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to get 2 of them out and pass the turn. So turn 1 I cannot attack, so that kind of hinders turn 1 a little bit. But I managed to get 2 units out, and then I'm hoping to get Suki out on the next turn, which will hopefully... so Unleashed is still watching the stream. I need to be careful what I say. Cool, yeah, not a problem, Unleashed. You can carry on, you can listen to the stream. So it's Unleashed's turn. He gains 2. Gains 2 charges and draw a card. Let's see. So again, this will be interesting to see how this works out. My deck is a bit... the deck I've got, I've modified it a little bit. It kind of works with counter-attacking. It's like a hybrid from the Samurai deck and the Knights. So it is quite an interesting... thing. Okay, so we've got a copy of Recruitment from Unleashed. That basically makes his next card 1 cost cheaper to play. So, well, 2 cheaper to play, but it costs 1. So, yeah, excellent. Heavy Warrior, very good on turn 1. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to struggle already. That's a whopping 6-5. Ouch. You know, I really wasn't expecting that. Is he going to attack? That's the main thing. Let's see. Any attacks? So he can hit my core. He can also target one of my units. So the question he's got is now, does he want to get some early damage on the core, or does he want to get rid of my assault units, which can both attack his core in next turn? So it's a tough one for him. I think playing the game previously, personally, I would probably go for the core because it's so early on in the game. That way you might be able to pull into something on the next turn or 2. At the moment though, I'm going to struggle with that knight. That's a monster of a card. Heavy Warrior. That was a very good play. It does require a 3 to hit, however, so it's like a 50-50 chance. I'm going to go for the core. So he needs a 3 to hit. What does he get? He gets a 4. Yep, excellent. So that's 1 point of damage. Alright, so I believe he's going to pass his turn now because he's got no more. Excellent, there we go. So I'm going to gain 2 charges. And we draw into another card, what we've already got. So I do want to play Suki, however, the 2 knights I've got don't actually deal with counter-attacking. But there is another card in my hand which will benefit really nicely from that. So I'm going to go for the core with that one. So my knights only need a 2 to hit. They're a little bit more nimble. So we've got 1 point of damage and 2 points of damage. So he's down to 8 health, and then I will pass the turn. Let's see what he does. Right, so he's getting 2 charges and he's got a basic unit with a foot soldier. So it's a 2-2-2-2, which means it costs 2 health. It needs a 2 to hit on its battle rolls. It's got 2 attack and it has got 2 health. Alright, so he's targeting Suki straight off the back and it's a miss. Lucky for me, the big swing missed. Unlucky. Right, okay, yeah. So if you are watching the stream Unleashed, Suki does have an ability which basically means whenever one of my units, assault units, is attacked, they can roll to counter attack before you roll for your unit's attack. So it's a little bit of an advanced rule, but at the moment I've got no cards which actually counter attacks, so it doesn't really matter so much. Okay, so we're getting 2 charges. Draw a card. I've got major glyphs. Oof. Sorry. Right, now, do I play major glyphs? I think I do because I might be able to deal with our knight. So I'm going to pay 2 and get major glyphs out. Now, when major glyphs dies, I get to peek at the top 2 cards of their deck and basically discard one, so it's really, really useful. Right. That's a 6. This one needs a 2 to hit. So that's dead. So the knight is dead. And so at the moment my trainee soldier's got 2 attack because of the D6 roll. That's enough to kill off the foot soldier. And then I shall pass the turn. So I've cleared the units. And he's down to no charges, so let's see what he can do. Ooh, there's a card I've not seen for a while. Lightning Strike, 2 damage to any unit in play. It's a good card, to be fair, that. It can kill a lot of the basic units. Okay, so when this unit dies, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So I get to peek at the top 2. And I get to put 1 into the discard. I think... Oh, they're not great units, to be fair. Got that one. And I'm going to send the basic unit to the main deck. And he just needs to shuffle. Cool. Not a bad little play. I suppose he kind of had to target the mage with that, even though it came with a negative effect. The mage obviously had 3 attack. The lightning bolt couldn't kill Suki, so it would have seemed a bit pointless to attack the trainee soldier. So yeah, he probably played the best he could with that lightning strike. Right, now time to get some damage in. So, Suki. She hits. And Trainee Soldier is a 5, so that's 2 points of damage. 2 points to the core. And he's up to 3 charges now. Oh, an Outland Watchtower. So this card's a defensive, which means I cannot now attack the core unless I get rid of this defensive unit. This is actually a really good card. So it's got 4 health. When this garrison is chosen as a defender during battle, roll a die before your opponent does. If even, draw a card. If odd, this unit gains 1 health until the turn. Now the funny thing is, if I target that unit twice to try and kill it, it can actually increase in health 2, maybe even 3 times in a turn, which is, it can actually get to 7 HP if I'm unlucky. So it's on my turn. Alright, so we've got a little defender there of our own, but I think I am still going to leave it and let my charges brew. And so I'm going to try and hit that now. That will trigger that. So that's an even, so he gets to draw a card. And then the final point of damage, same again. Roll a die. That's even, which means it gains 1. Which means it's buffed itself up to 5 HP, which means I can't kill it. It gained the HP buff. That's a shame. It's a damn shame. Right, I think I'm done, so I'm going to have to pass the turn over. I might have to try and deal with that tower a different way. So he's got 4 HP from his turn. I do have a samurai unit in play, so I can deal with it. It's just going to cost me the 2 charges. Yeah, bog monster. Now, what's he going to attack with the bog monster? Okay, he's targeting my trainee soldier. And that looks like a hit. Yeah, cool. And the tower's back down to 4 HP. Right, so we're getting another 2 charges. Draw a card. YouTube chat has disconnected me. I'm back on. If you're in the chat, be sure to say hi. Right, so I'm gonna pay 2. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna for 4 damage. That's that dealt with. At the moment the bog monster is not a massive threat, so I'm going to try and deal a point of damage to the core. Suki needs a 2 to hit, and it's a 5. So I'm 50% of the way there. Gotta deal another 5 points of damage to win. Let's see if he's got anything up his hand. Looks like he's thinking about it. Can I attack your thingamabob? Oh, of course you can. You can attack anything on my side. So he's going for the core. It's a 6, nice. I'm down to 8 HP. Pass the turn, so we're getting 2 charges, back up to 6. There's one of my fancy new cards which I've put in the deck. I do have a Shrine Defender. Let's say hits. I've got him down to 4 HP. I do want to try and get my new combo in, which I'm hopefully going to try and get next turn. Now this is where I need to start worrying, because he's actually got 5 charges. Oh no, there it is. Oh no. Go on, let's hope he misses. No! My nasty combo. Yeah, so he's dealt 1 point of damage with a bog monster. That was an interesting turn. I wasn't expecting that little thing. Now I'm gonna start to struggle, I think. Actually, no, I won't. I did just pull into a meteorite though, the only one in my deck. Right. Let's get the big cheese, Rhaenys. So basically, if Rhaenys ever kills a unit via a counter attack, choose an enemy unit and destroy it. So Rhaenys never misses, as you can see, and he only needs a 1 to hit, which basically means he hits everything. But if anyone ever attacks him, I mean he successfully and he kills an enemy through a counter attack, I get to choose any enemy unit and destroy it. Now I was going to combo that with Suki, however, he did manage to kill off Suki, so I didn't mean to pass the turn there. So I'm going to get rid of this heavy warrior because it can deal more than half of Rhaenys' HP, so that is a bit of a threat. The bog monster I'm not too fussed about. The only thing with a bog monster is that he can actually damage the core immediately. It's got a sneaky little defensive. Just not to worry. I can. Yep, that's a hit. So he's got me down to 6. He's actually got me down pretty far, to be fair. One more hit and I'm on 50%, so pass the turn. Right, let's see what we get now. Bushy warrior. I'm gonna vandalize. The Fort of the Clouds, which is 4 damage to any defensive unit. No, where did that just go? And then I'm gonna go for the core, try and get a point of damage in. I don't need to roll, but since it's new, it's not too much of a problem. So I'm down to 3 HP. Pass the turn. He's got 3 turns left. Let's see if he can do anything juicy in 3 turns. Given he's quite low on his charges, that's the main thing he's got to worry about now, because he's only really got 2 options. One option is to play a lot of cheaper cost units and go for the core, or save up his units and play another heavy unit. Problem is, if he plays a heavy unit, there's a good chance Rhaenys can kill it. Let's just make sure he doesn't do anything. And I could play that bushy warrior actually, but I mean that would be the game. Oh, hello. Some field gates. It's not a bad card, to be fair. Got 5 defense. That's kind of saved him a turn, really. It's 5 defense for a 3 cost, so. He's going to try and attack the tower with Bog Monster. So he hits. Deals 2 damage. But is he going to do anything else? That was not a smart move. The only thing is if he had a burn card, which could have finished it off, but I don't think, judging by it, it looks like he's not got one. So the stream's only been up for about 10 minutes or so. No, maybe about 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm going to try and win the game here now. He needs a 2 to hit, which is a 6. And then 2 to hit on this one. That's it, that's game. So if you're still watching the stream, we do this little thing where we can he gets a quick spin on the old wildfire. So I believe he gets 1 spin on the wildfire, so let me just check the weekly flavour. Yeah, so he gains 1 spin, so let's have a look. Middle row only. Unfortunately, he doesn't win anything. I get myself 2 spins, but got 1 set of cherries. So I gained 30 points in that game. Unfortunately, Unleashed was and don't get me wrong, Beta Knights is a good deck, but I think once Rhaenys showed his face, I had him on the field from the start of the game. It's you need something really powerful to get rid of Rhaenys, unfortunately. So 2 meteorites maybe, or a few assault units and a meteorite would probably be enough to kill him, but you know, people don't expect the royals. So anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Yes?
Cheese around.
Yeah, no, I had it. I'll come down now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't have time for another game now, unfortunately. And dinner's arrived, so yes. That's it this time, I'm afraid. So I will just quit the lobby. Alright guys, so yes, thanks very much for watching. If you want to join in, be sure to join the Discord. And obviously jump in the competitive series as well. Thanks a lot, I'll see you next time.